Lionel Messi. The beginning of a legend. Lionel Andres Messi, born June 24, 1987, in Rosario, Argentina, is widely regarded as one of the greatest football players in history. From a young age, Messi displayed exceptional talent with the ball. Raised in a humble family, Messi faced challenges, such as a growth hormone deficiency. At 13, Barcelona offered him a chance to join their famous academy, La Masia, and also covered his treatment costs. This marked the beginning of his journey to stardom in Spain. A simple and dedicated lifestyle despite achieving unimaginable fame. Messi has always maintained a reserved lifestyle. He married his childhood friend Antonella Rocuzzo, with whom he has 3 children, Tiago, Matteo, and Ciro. Outside of football, Messi is known for his simplicity and avoids the spotlight. On the field, his genius is undeniable, with extraordinary ball control, vision, and dribbling skills, making him a constant threat to defenders. Unmatched achievements at Barcelona. During his over 2-decade career at Barcelona, Messi achieved everything a player could dream of. He played a pivotal role in the club's golden era, winning 10 La Liga titles, 4 UEFA Champions Leagues, 7 Copa del Rey titles individually. Messi amassed an impressive 7 Ballon d'Or awards while at the club, setting numerous records, including becoming the all-time top scorer of both Barcelona and La Liga. Messi beyond football. Lionel Messi is also a global icon. Through his foundation, he carries out social work, particularly focused on healthcare and education for underprivileged children. He inspires millions, not just for his skill on the field, but for his determination, hard work, and humility. The troubled departure from Barcelona. Messi's departure from Barcelona in 2021 was one of the most shocking events in football history. After over 2 decades at the club, Messi thought his renewal was already finalized. He had agreed to a significant salary reduction to assist the club financially. However, Barcelona's president, Joan Laporta, unexpectedly announced that they couldn't register Messi's new contract due to La Liga's financial fair play restrictions. In an emotional press conference, Messi revealed that everything had been agreed upon and said, "We did everything possible, but unfortunately we couldn't. I never imagined leaving Barcelona." Fans were left stunned and frustrated, questioning Laporta's management and the validity of the explanations. It was a bitter end to Messi's legendary relationship with the club. The arrival at Paris Saint-Germain. After the shock of his departure, Messi quickly found a new home at Paris Saint-Germain. The French club didn't waste time, offering an irresistible deal, and Messi's arrival was met with global enthusiasm. He was reunited with Neymar, a friend from Barcelona, as well as Leandro Paredes, Angel Di Maria, and Marco Verratti. His signing was an event on a global scale, with PSG's fanbase eagerly awaiting his arrival. The club portrayed his signing as part of an ambitious project to finally win the elusive UEFA Champions League. Messi's life in Paris. A difficult adaptation. Messi's time at Paris Saint-Germain was marked by struggles that went beyond the pitch. Despite a warm reception upon arrival, Messi never fully adapted to life in Paris. The city, which should have been a haven for the star, became a place of isolation. He faced language and cultural barriers, living far from the familiar, supportive environment he had in Barcelona. A disorganized club and focus on Mbappe within PSG, Messi encountered a disorganized environment. The club's main focus was on making Kylian Mbappe the central figure, sidelining Messi, the world's best player at the time. This strategy contrasted sharply with Messi's central role in both Barcelona and Argentina. Furthermore, League One, known for its lower competitiveness compared to other European leagues, appeared less challenging for a player accustomed to high-level competition. This lack of stimulation was evident in Messi's on-field performance, where he often seemed disconnected from the game. Neymar's injuries and relationship with the squad. The project to reunite Messi and Neymar, which had been so successful at Barcelona, was hindered by Neymar's constant injuries. The duo, expected to form one of the most lethal partnerships in world football, hardly played together. This only intensified Messi's sense of isolation at PSG. Another major issue was the internal dynamics of the squad. Unlike in Argentina, where Messi was the undisputed leader with players committed to maximizing his talent, at PSG, he was just another star in a group of highly talented individuals, without the same cohesion or sense of purpose. There were reports of Messi having a confrontation with Vitinha in training, suggesting that not all players respected him in the same way. Criticism and media pressure. The French press was relentless in its criticism of Messi, often questioning his commitment and work ethic. Despite continuing to deliver moments of brilliance, including crucial goals and assists, Messi was unable to meet the sky-high expectations placed upon him. In Argentina, Messi was the unquestionable leader, with every player committed to elevating his game. At PSG, he was just one of many stars, but without the same level of unity or purpose. Messi, resilience amid adversity. Despite the challenges, Messi continued to show his brilliance during his time at PSG. While many doubted his ability, he repeatedly proved that he was still one of the best. Messi impressed with exceptional assists to Kylian Mbappé, showcasing his creative genius. However, even with these flashes of brilliance, few acknowledged his efforts or the impact he had on the team. Redemption in the 2022 World Cup. The highlight of Messi's career during this period was his performance for Argentina in the 2022 World Cup in Saudi Arabia. He silenced critics with spectacular performances that led Argentina to the title. Messi was the team's great leader and protagonist, winning the Golden Ball as the tournament's best player. It was a powerful response to those who doubted his ability to shine on the biggest stage. However, upon returning to PSG after this historic achievement, Messi was met with coldness. The club only organized a simple applause to celebrate his feat. Messi later admitted his disappointment, saying he expected more recognition from the club and fans. PSG president Nasser Al-Khelaifi responded sharply when questioned about Messi's lack of recognition. "He isn't a bad guy, but I don't like this. I'll say not just for him, but for everyone. We talk when we are there, not when we are outside. This isn't our style. I have great respect for him, but if anyone wants to talk badly about Paris Saint-Germain later, that's not good. That's not respect," said Al-Khelaifi. Messi's departure from PSG and the end of an era in the final days of his tenure at the club, Messi decided to leave. There was no offer for a renewal, and the atmosphere was so bad that the end of the relationship was inevitable. In the same window, Neymar also left PSG, marking a significant break for the club. Kylian Mbappé was one of those who expressed his opinion about Messi's departure from PSG. In interviews and public statements, Mbappé stated that the club's decision to let Messi go was a major mistake. He acknowledged Messi's immense quality and emphasized that by losing the best player in the world, PSG was giving up one of the greatest talents in football history. Mbappé highlighted that despite Messi's struggles in Paris, he always had a positive impact on the field, and his talent couldn't be underestimated. Therefore, his departure was seen by Mbappé as a significant loss for the team and a strategic failure by the club. This statement reflected, in part, the dissatisfaction of other players and PSG fans, who felt the club had not maximized Messi's potential. Losing Messi and Neymar at once was seen as a strategic error. Many questioned how PSG allowed two of the world's greatest footballers to leave in this way. Messi, for his part, stated that he was looking for a healthier life, away from the destructive criticisms he faced in Paris. Messi's exit from PSG marked the end of a tumultuous chapter in his career, but it also showed his resilience in the face of adversity. His focus now was to find a place where he could be happy both on and off the field in a more welcoming and stable environment. Messi's time at PSG was marked by ups and downs. While he won titles like the French Cup, his time in France cannot be considered a complete success. PSG profited immensely from his arrival, but the lack of a structure that valued a player of Messi's magnitude had negative consequences. Many believe Messi regretted his choice, and his trajectory at the club will be remembered for the failures in managing one of the greatest players in history. Cristiano Ronaldo also criticized League One, comparing it to Saudi Arabia, which now offers a more challenging competition. With PSG, Messi had respectable numbers, but the relationship with the fans and the club was far from ideal, with constant criticism of his adaptation and the treatment he received, making this chapter in his career one that both the club and the player would prefer to forget.